And what's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be testing Kaspersky Endpoint security against a bunch of unknown malware. As you can see, today we have 612 items. I know I have mixed from a few days ago and yesterday, because again, yesterday there was only 187 something files that are like exe. So that was a problem, which is why I had to kind of mix match some of these. But yeah, we do have new samples right here. Overall, what we're going to be looking at is how well Kaspersky Endpoint can protect us against all of the threats that we have today. Like I said, yes, I have new ones, but there's some old ones as well. First, before I do anything though, I would like to say a few things. I have not seen Kaspersky for probably 2 years now. I've not been studying it, not been looking at it, not been really, into it too much as of recently. But when I saw that they have discontinued free version,
But what the hell, boy?
and replace it with some type of standard for actually a price, and you now have to provide credit card information to even access a trial. Scummy. I won't say that it is wrong. They have every right in the world to manage their subscriptions, but for having a product that was free for so long to just discontinue it out of the blue is, in my opinion, just completely contradictory, and people would not appreciate that type of change, like if it's that sudden. Because what I've been seeing is people were on Reddit and stuff like that talking about how there was still some type of free version hidden in between of those free trials, but when I actually went ahead and checked, there was none. So there's pretty much no way to get that free version anymore. Like Kaspersky Freeze, I cannot find Kaspersky Free anymore.
First of all, congratulations, Mr. Krabs.
Hello, I like money.
So that is one massive complaint I have about Kaspersky nowadays. About its safety, you can watch other videos. I'm not going to dig too much into it unless you really want me to. After everything that's gone down recently with Russia and everything, I'm not going to say that either. We're not here to talk about all of that. We're not here to slam on it for not having free version anymore, but we're here to just see how it does in this test. So why endpoint security? Again, because I cannot get a hold of a paid version without providing my credit card, which is incredibly frustrating to me. And I cannot realistically show you the performance of those versions if I do not somehow manage to get them, which I cannot. So since I have this, which has all of these things, which all of those versions also have, you're gonna have to take my word for it that this is the same. In terms of updates, I have updated it, as you can see, on today's 14 minutes ago, which is great. I'm going to have to restart the computer, so I will do that, because otherwise the updates aren't gonna go through. So let me just do that, and I'll be back when everything's done. Okay, so we have rebooted. Let me just check that we don't have protection running already, because that would have been a problem. Okay, Kaspersky isn't, the protection is running. I need to disable that. Alright, so we're back, and I have security for now just disabled. I have updated the databases to today's, so that should be all good. It should be realistic. So yes, this is a lie, as you can see, because we have newest databases. So yeah, now we're going to just go ahead and start a test, get our everything that we need ready, and then we will already begin. So let me just do that, and I will be back. Okay, so we have our folder here. We have a Maltester, which of course we're going to run right now. Okay, so we have Maltester ready. I'll type in yes, like always, and then we'll go ahead and minimize Kaspersky, since we can unpause protection from here. So what I will do is resume, wait a few seconds, and then we will begin. So that is pretty much what we're gonna do. So resume, see if it's working. Indeed, and now we just go. Go! Yes, oh my god. Go. There we go. Okay, so we're done. Detection ratio is 90.69%, which I know should usually not be considered great, but most of these didn't even, like, either didn't work or like they were just PUPs, maybe something else. We can, of course, we will double check that, and we'll start that right now by going to startup, and then we will go do second opinion scans to see what's really wrong. So as you can see, despite all of that installer crap, despite all of those processes spawning randomly, as you can see, absolutely nothing was actually dropped into startup or anything like that. If we go check temp folder, we have a lot of these, which is weird. I don't know why all of these spawned. You probably saw these, yeah. But in the end of the day, I don't think they did anything. So that's good. That's good. There's nothing in memory as far as I can see. Nope. So what we'll do is we will restart the computer, delete the exe folder, then do the second opinion scans, because only that way we can like know for sure there's anything wrong or not. Like usual, just give it a moment so it restarts, and then we will come to an actual conclusion. Okay, so we're deleting exe. We can, which is great. No active malware from there. So there is nothing active there. I have run every single file from there, as you probably saw. Okay, let's check the app, and then we will be able to tell what's going on. So yeah, okay, I think it's the 90% is only because 90% was signatures. The rest was probably zeroed in components. That's why some of them sat in memory for so long. That's why I had to kill some of them, because they were just idling in memory doing absolutely nothing, and we had to proceed with a test. So let's make absolutely zero misunderstandings there. Okay, so the tests are done, and as you can see, it's not entirely clean, surprisingly. There is minors in system 32. That is not amazing. And there's also 7-zip file manager. I don't know what happened to that. Let me check. Okay, that one was nuked. So 7-zip is probably gone. Yep. 7-zip is deleted. I'm guessing that it was infected, so it got targeted by Kaspersky and then nuked. So 7-zip is gone. Not ideal. And then there's a bunch of minors on the system, as you can see. And this one was detected as I don't know exactly what. Let me check. Nothing. Okay. But I have a creeping feeling that it was Expiro again, which is not a great thing to miss. Neither are these minors. So while it did alright in terms of most things which you saw on the test, it did miss these, which again, I cannot give this program a full pass for that. So it did okay, but it did not pass, unfortunately.